Peace. Yesterday I didn't mean to make a video and upload a video. Actually, I didn't even film one because I met up with the guard Jamel Malik from Lost Projects in the desert, and we were building on the day's degree, or actually on the mathematics of the day, and also we had my cousin with us, who he's 85, but he's a good dude. He's a dude that had a lot of involvement in some street shit, and he's an older dude. He's trying to chill and relax and get his life straight, and he's a positive brother. Although I see, a little misguidedness in his search for what's right. He's searching, but he's dealing with Christianity, and he has some questions for us. So he had his sheet that I guess his pastor or whatever had a paper with a whole bunch of things like idolatry, sorcery, murdering, lying, like all these things that were saying that these were the things that would exclude you from entering the kingdom of heaven, right? And I looked at all of them, and I actually agreed with every single last one of them, except for one that said unbelieving. That's where we started to like really build now. It's like, because we told, the guard Jamel, and I was telling him that we don't believe anything. Either we know it or we don't know it. So that's how we deal it. We don't deal with mysteries. And I started to explain to him how uh well, let me just go. The build, we were having this build, and remember, the day's mathematics yesterday was build or destroy, right? And to build is to add on to all that's positive, and then just in doing that, the result is the destruction of negativity, right? Uh, so going on with that build, right? So we talking to him, and we dealing with the things that exclude you from the kingdom of heaven. So I went on to explain to my cousin, that even Jesus was teaching you, it teaches you that the kingdom of heaven is within. Okay, so heaven and hell is not a GPS located place. You're not gonna find it. It's not a place that you're ever gonna get to if you are looking for it on roads and things of that matter. That's the kingdom of heaven is inside, and heaven and hell is what you make it. Dealing with the justice of your ways and actions, right? So, with the law of cause and effect, and from that, I told him, when you do positive things, I said, look at in the Bible, God teaches you. I said, it's not Christianity. You'll call it Christianity, but that name didn't even come. That word didn't come out of Jesus' mouth. Christianity. What Jesus taught was freedom, justice, and equality. I showed him where it was. I said, well, look at the freedom that he was teaching you. That he teaches you. Freedom is freedom to from the devil's society influencing you and coming into your life. That's you. Now you have freedom from that because you have the knowledge of self, and you know that you are looking down on these things, not in it and in the chaos. You know what I'm saying? So you have a better understanding. Um, where was I? Right. So having the hell of these is in the mind, because like we say, Mecca is in the mind, and Mecca is the place where the knowledge and wisdom of the original man started. That's in the mind, the supreme mind. So keep your mind supreme in dealing with these things. So now you're reading that Bible, and there are a lot of jewels of knowledge in that Bible, but you have to be able to read that correctly. If you read it on face value, they're gonna have you thinking, you know, we should be out here physically standing on water. We should be out here uh, just doing all kinds of outlandish things that don't seem like they're in the realm of reality, because the Bible was written, and this is another thing an example I gave him. I said the Bible is written with poetic language, metaphoric speech, like how a rapper would speak. And instead of just saying, yo, I'm the best rapper, what does he do? He says how ill he is. I could snatch the moon from the sky, crush it in my hands, throw it to the, whatever. Like, these are things that rappers use to embellish and make a poetic approach to a fact that they may be saying. And that's what the Bible, and the Bible and the Quran does. Or any book that's dealing with mysteries and it's not 100% scientific. They may deal with science and stuff because, even a lie has a little bit of truth in it in order to make one believe it. Okay? So, yeah, that's what we were building on yesterday. And it's funny because after we were finished and we were building, going in, all this information, like I was telling him, you looking at Jesus as something that's out, as God, and God is outside of self. You got to just look at it as like Jesus is just us. You have to walk in those same ways. You have to be God in the walk that you take in life. All right, so that I was telling him, I said, well, there's a degree we have, and this is the degree, the understanding degree in the 1 to 14, that says, why do we let a half original man discover the poor part of the planet Earth? And the answer is because the original black man is God and owner of the earth, and knowing every square inch of it has chosen for himself the best part. He did not care about the poor part. Columbus was a half original man who was born in Italy, which is in Southeast Europe. His full name was Christopher Columbus, and the place that he discovered was North America. He discovered the Indians who were exiled from India 16,000 years ago. They are original people too. Okay. Yes. Remember what I said. In a lie, there is some truth. 120 is right and exact, even when it's giving you something that you're looking at and you're like, well, I read and, I did my studies and I did a lot of independent study, not just from school, because from my heritage, I go back, an earlier origin, a later origin point for me being the original man is being a Taino, the indigenous peoples of the Caribbean, right? So I always was in my studies for that. And I know that Christopher Columbus never set foot in North America. He landed on Hispaniola, which is the island that is shared by Haiti and Dominican Republic. He landed in the Bahamas. He never landed in North America. So how did you discover that? Also, how did you discover someplace where that millions of people were there already and having a thriving civilization? How could you do that? So you know that there's misinformation in this degree, but this degree is actually there to teach you how to be skeptical in your approach, like to inspect with a watchful eye, to not accept things on face value, but to know things for what they are and not what they appear to be, right? So what that appears to be is a fact because school teaches that, but the degree is actually teaching you to think critically. So that's why it's right and exact. And how I see that degree is that first, and then the information is that lets you know that the information is not correct and that you've been lied to. And that's right and exact. The fact that you have been lied to, that we were building on that with the Jesus thing. And I know that one encounter did not change his mind, but it got him thinking because, he was like, yeah, I could see this or I could see that. I think different points that me and the God were making with him. So what the goal is, what we're dealing with today's mathematics, and today's supreme mathematics is born. And born is to bring from a state of non-existence to existence, or to bring from one state of existence to another state of existence, or to make things complete, right? Because you're complete when you're born physically from your mother's womb, right? But it took knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to get there in your 3 trimesters, and the knowledge was coming in at the conception stage. That's when the information that was given in your DNA that that traveled from the sperm to the egg and is coming together to know what's going to be the formula to make to make this product, which is you. Okay, wisdom is going to be the experience and time that it takes to form your eyes, your ears, your nose, your heart, your lungs, your fingers, your toes. That's your wisdom, right? Because that's how you're putting it together. And then the understanding, which is the result, the finalization, the fruit, is that full, complete baby that is now born from the womb of the woman. Well, born also goes in those stages mentally, because we made the knowledge known to him. Okay, that the knowledge existed first. Then through our wisdom, which is the discussion we were having and the points we were bringing up, the goal is to born that knowledge in his mind. And that's still a work in progress, I know, because the devil is very strong in his hold on the people who are of the destroyed power. So this is something that we're going to have to continue daily with, and not just with him, with everyone I engage with in the world. So whether you my family that I see and I teach you in passing in daily life, that which is not formal and sitting down like this is a teaching, you may get it like that informally, and then there are others that are going to get to sit down and to build for hours, but like I said, the goal is to make knowledge born. So it is the duty of the 5% to make the knowledge known to others, because if we don't, then it's our bad, because there's a degree that says what is the prescribed laws of Islam to a said person of disability, and that's talking to someone who has the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, who is a teacher of civilization, right? It says that for what is the prescribed laws of Islam to a said person of disability? Answer: that the civilized will be held responsible for the uncivilized and must be punished by the nation of Islam. That just means, well, who the nation of Islam is the one that's dealing with Nathan. Islam is dealing with mathematics, and mathematics, if you're not doing your duty, you're not doing what's right and exact, justice will prevail and justice will come down on you in one way, shape, form, or another. Whether it's, actual brothers coming to you and confronting you on something, or just the circumstances that will unfold as a result of you not doing the knowledge of shit and not moving correctly. So with that, a culmination, to come together, right, to bring it all together. Build is to add on, and destroy is to subtract or take away. Born is to take from one place of existence to another existence, or to a place from no existence to existence, and also to be complete. Remember, this is how we deal with supreme mathematics, so that we can get an understanding of the world around us. And pardon self for not coming out with the video yesterday. That's why I bunched the 2 principles and the 2 degrees today, which is build to destroy and born. Yeah, so I'm about to go to my job right now before I'm late. So until the next time, peace.